Hello, sir. So who am I here with?
Dwayne Stephen Lightford.
Dwayne, and you said you came from Dallas.
hmm
What were you doing in Dallas?
I was before I came. I was doing general contracting.
General contracting.
Yeah, like storm chasing.
Storm chasing. Is that like
Yeah,
hailstorms?
yeah. They get you approved for your insurance. They check to see if you got storm damage, like hail damage or wind damage, and then you find like four spots, and then that gets you pre-approved for your insurance or approved for your insurance. You meet the adjuster.
Okay.
So I'm with the Better Business Bureau. I'm on the website.
Do you work for yourself or for a different company?
It's for we it's as far as it's independent, but it's also we also work with a team.
With the team?
Yeah, it's called Trinity Storm Restoration.
Okay. They get you the leads, and
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
go
yeah,
fulfill
yeah,
them. Awesome.
yeah,
So you're responsible for reconstruction.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
We got to work as a team, but you can branch out like
yeah.
to a limb, and then come back.
Okay. Why did you come over here all the way to Austin?
This is where they wanted to do. They wanted to they wanted to come this way, so
You kind of followed the company.
yeah, because we already kind of like maxed out in Dallas and Houston.
And excuse me, what was your name again?
Dwayne,
Dwayne. Dwayne, what was your childhood like growing up?
it was good. I worked at my dad owned a gun shop, gun range. We're a military family. Uh, it was we moved around a lot though. We had to travel a lot because of it. And that's what got me interested in the storm chasing.
Moving around a lot.
Yeah,
Used to your
because
childhood?
yeah, it kind of felt like it. Like as soon as we started settling down, we had to move again. So it just kind of ran concurrent with it.
Right,
Yeah,
right. Because it just felt right. It's
yeah,
what you've been doing since you were a little kid.
yeah, yeah. I think if I get married, I can settle. I don't know. I haven't got married, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Cause he didn't settle down, but
Your dad didn't?
yeah.
Was
See,
your
I
mom?
was born on the coast though. That's the thing. He's Marine,
Right.
so it
Was
has
your
a
mom a
coastal
part of your
Marine.
life?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
They were two-parent household,
Yeah, they were married 23 years. Yeah, the whole
23
time.
years.
Yeah, they divorced though when I was 16. That put a damper on it too, because at 17, is that's when you make your own guardianship.
What are you doing out here at the park today?
Trying to find some side work, like maybe some bartending or something. Some TABC, something on the side, make a little cash while this thing's processing.
So you're just in between right now?
Yeah, for at least this season, summer season.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people that I interview out here, you know, they come to these areas and search for different things. Do you have any addictions that you struggle with?
No, no. I have my preference, my cup of tea. And if I
Your
don't get
your
my,
DOC?
yeah, if I don't get it, then I stress. But other than
You
that,
stress?
yeah. But
Do
I
you
mean,
want to share with the
they
YouTube?
try to say I'm addicted because of it. But
Because I know a lot of people they get addicted off of opioids from the hospital,
yeah,
and then they get cut off. They don't know what to do. You know,
I had a girl like that. Yeah.
you had a girl like that. You have any ladies in your life currently?
I do as part of the team though, uh, but I haven't met no new ones. I've only been here like a month now.
You've been here a month now.
Yeah,
Okay. Where are
there's a
you
lot of
staying at
cute
over
ones
here?
though. They seem real friendly, but it seems like they're struggling with like their high rises.
They're high rises.
Yeah,
You want
like
to take a check at the
they
high
come
rises?
down. They struggle with that.
Wow, this is
But keeps them
amazing.
in shape. It looks like.
Keeps them in shape.
Yeah, they stay jogging a lot, don't they? But it looks like it's hard for them to go back up
Right.
because Dallas ain't so tall. They don't make them as tall.
And that's where you're coming from. How long were you in Dallas for?
Since I was 17.
17 years
Yeah,
old.
they're probably tall. Dallas is tall, but it's more spread out, so it's easier. There's more people, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
And how old are you right now?
I am 47.
47.
Yeah.
47 years old. Now, Dwayne, Do you have any education or anything like that?
Yeah, I went to college. I got certified. I done a lot of homeschool. I also did public schooling. I also dropped out. I also failed the GED. So I got like a variety of things.
Or would you say you're more of like a tradesman?
I'm more of a sports. I like sports. Um, I was born in Pasadena, so we had that pass policy going on. It's real heavy, so no pass, no play. And
Mm.
yeah, so it always keeps me like as long as I pass, I can at least play sports. You know?
So you enjoyed playing sports when you were little?
Yeah, it's kind of the only reason I felt like I wanted to, be educated as long as I play sports.
Because you wanted to be in education to get the sports.
I wanted to play
What do you
sports, so
do
they
in your
made me
life?
do the education.
What do you do in your life currently that gives you that sports factor?
uh, since it has that past policy of academics, it always brings me to that resolution, the New Year drop, the ball drop.
Yeah.
So it always has me, meet like where the ball is, like ball control,
Okay.
and
Okay.
so it has that pass,
Right.
So I always like that. Um, I'm education. I could be entertaining. There's things I like too, but if the sports ain't in it, then I have a manic depressant. I feel like oh no, it's all
Dwayne,
education, but no
where do
sport.
you see yourself in the next 2 years?
Where do I see myself in the next year? Um, I don't know. I might be here. I don't know. They might move me around
Have you
again.
thought about any goals or anything you wanted to accomplish?
Yeah, I'm 46, so 47. I wanted to get married and have at least a family for at least 3 years. The trifold of it.
Right.
But 5 would be good. But they always got some kind of struggle with that ball. They can't find one or two, or that uh, for that New Year's resolution. And that past policy always puts me on that ball. Like
Yeah.
these little fuzzy things.
Yeah. You like those? Cool, man.
Yeah. So the girls, they think their mindset is, if I, because I keep looking for a female, but their mindset is oh, I gotta find one more ball. I keep trying to track it down, on the storm chasing, like what their mind is saying, and they come up with like 20 things. I came up
Right.
with like 20 things that they were trying to figure out on ball control,
Right.
but no ball, and I'm sitting there with one pizza triangle, with the ball at Whole Foods.
Right.
Yeah, or 2 balls.
So you're not having any luck in that department?
No, I have luck. It's just I haven't got married yet.
No. Yeah.
It looks like. Have you got married yet?
No, I've came close one time.
Yeah, same here. I came close.
This guy just ate shit. Think he's all right. You see a lot of that kind of stuff out here, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is negative side and that's positive, and that goes for the equator.
Really?
That's how they got it. Yeah, for like death, burial, and resurrection.
You want to tell us a little bit about that? What's the negative, positive side?
Yeah, like your battery
Okay.
and the equator of it. That's why it has that slit through it.
Really?
Yeah, it's the track.
Wow, the building itself.
Yeah. So, but I think this is south. See, and then that building there. So, like your sports play, like ball control.
Hey, Mama, you want to do a street interview? Alrighty.
Yeah, like if we're playing football right now, like this side to that side. Or you put a battery in it. That's what I've been trying to figure out too. They've been working on that over there for your negative and positive.
Yeah. Now, Dwayne, do you follow a relationship with God or Jesus Christ currently?
Yeah,
You do?
yeah. I've always done that.
Yeah, you've always done that. A lot of our listeners like to, get some information on that. Do you have any? Nah, man. What's up? Are you good?
No, I'm good. I was hoping I wasn't hoping I was messing anything up.
No, man, you're good. Do you want to do a street interview?
No, I do not.
You don't want to do a street
I
interview?
do not want to be on camera. I don't
It's
want to be on a camera that's going to end up being blasted all over the world. Not think that there's anything I need to hide. It's just I'm very shy.
well. Let me ask you this: do you have information the world would?
Not really.
You don't have any information the world would benefit from?
I don't think so.
I think you do.
I don't think I do.
I'm looking at your eyes right now. I think you do, man.
I doubt it, man.
You doubt it?
I doubt it. I don't think.
I don't know, man.
I can't.
He's his. I could tell you just by talking to you just for a minute. But this is Dwayne, and he was really open to an interview, and he's helping our viewers connect. But yeah,
That's really cool what you're doing, man. It really is.
appreciate you, man. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you.
We had a guy come in, and he just didn't want to be recorded, but we were respectful. So yeah, there's a lot of different things going on around us here, Dwayne. Why do you come to these kind of parks?
I like the park because I mean, it gives me, it makes me, it has me feel where I'm not just congested, you know, with the public or with the work, you know. It kind of takes a load off.
You feel connected. You kind of can blend in.
Yeah, it helps me blend in. Yeah, where I'm not
Blend
struggling
in.
too hard about.
So are you
nitpick
struggling
stuff.
with homelessness right now?
Sort of, but more of a traveling homelessness. Like I can go back to Dallas. I mean, I got family and stuff, but
Okay.
I'm on that Uber right now. The Uber,
What is that?
the one that the Uber, the medical. Yeah.
What's wrong with your medical?
No, it just helps you. It helps you stay with your insurance. That way, it has a path for you, like the pathway. So it gives you a traveling assurance.
Traveling insurance.
Assurance, yeah,
Assurance.
and insurance. Yeah.
So you get paid per diem?
You don't. No, it don't. No, it's part of the work for storm chasing. That's
Mhm.
why they can keep up with it, you know, at general contractor. So certain people are on it. It's part of the in case of you know a tornado sucks you up or something. You're out there in the you're out there in the pasture or something. They don't know where you went, but Uber will. You know, Uber will find out.
Whoa.
That's
Okay.
the same. The Jaguars that drive this car.
Yes, sir.
Says Uber on the side. Yeah, it's Uber Medical. Yeah. That's what it is.
So you're a part of that?
Yeah, I'm assigned to that. Yeah.
Interesting. Is there any advice you have over your 47 years of living in this on this planet? Is there anything you've learned over those 47 years that you want to share with us?
Oh yeah, it's been great. Like I had a really good 47 years. I know I got a lot of stories. They say when you grow old, like the one thing you don't want to do is grow old with no stories. You know? That's why I like Ryan over here. Ryan, he says we help build your story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool, man.
yeah, and he's got the club card. You know.
So what you're basically sharing with us is live your life to the fullest. Get some stories. So when you're old, you have something that you can kind of rehearse back to.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, because I've had experience. Like sometimes I could be kind of negative, like that Five Below.
Yeah.
And
You were super receptive to do this interview. You didn't hesitate at all. Why do you think you felt that way?
Because I was just cruising, see what my opportunities are.
So you're optimistic.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool, man. Cool. That's awesome, man. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I like interviews like that, little
Cool,
pop-up
yeah.
interviews.
I plan to go around the world doing this.
Do you?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
I plan to go around the world doing these interviews.
You do it with a team or
Just myself, sir.
so far? Yeah.
So far, myself, yes, sir.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
But I'm sure at that point I would have to have a team.
And as for YouTube,
Yes, sir.
yeah, you should try that Uber. Medical
Uber?
Yeah, they got an insurance that helps your travel.
That's
for
interesting.
YouTube. That's
I
what
might
I
have-
started out first was YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, YouTube, Facebook. Yeah, and then I got introduced to Uber.
Awesome, man. Well, Kevin, is there anything else you'd like to share? We're gonna wrap this up.
Um, it's like I mean, for my recommendation for Austin, they got some. This is one of it. It's a very unique place right here for the capital. You know, I would highly suggest people need to learn more about their capital because I know a lot of people have a hard time with their family tree and stuff.
Right.
You know, and their inheritance, and you know, you know, especially like Dallas and Houston, there's a lot of a lot of people, but they come here for like vacation and stuff, but they don't learn their capital,
Right.
and that's why it has a top to it. You know, like that tree over there in the deck.
Right.
Yeah, it's like that's how you find out your heritage. This place helps you with your heritage. You know, all those you know, it kind of pulls up like a tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is where you can discover those things you didn't know about. Like you know, like when you cast the net out, and then you have to pull it up with the little ring to it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what the capital does for you.
Okay.
Because if you don't do the capital, that's what I'm learning about. If you don't do that, it just stays down there like a pile of mush.
So, Kevin, Dwayne,
Yeah.
I apologize. I try to get these interviews. I've been watching some interviews lately. Um, a lot of these people that come out to these locations, they're looking in search of some sort of drug. And kind of what my channel is about is getting information to the world.
It's a party place, man.
Party.
It's also a historic place. They try to blend it in, party, you know.
Yeah.
Historic, so that way it takes the mush out of it, you know, without being too degrading to
The
it.
other day I spoke to a lady. Her DOC was meth. What's your DOC? Fentanyl?
Mine is Adderall, like
Adderall.
yeah, because Pasadena's on the coast right there. That's the ship channel.
Yeah.
So those big ass ships look like that coming in, you know, on that port side. So my optical illusion is like that camera. It's hard to focus sometimes.
Yeah.
So ADHD, Adderall, which is a methamphetamine, you know, through the Methodist hospital and at Uber. Anyways, sometimes it has to do the natural, also the natural rock to it too. You know? It has to blend it in, or it throws my focus off real bad if I don't.
So your DOC is Adderall.
Yeah, it's like I have to have that. That's the only thing I really need, unless I got a headache or a stomach ache.
Something like that. Cool, man. Well, hey, we appreciate you doing the interview, and hopefully the community can connect to this in some way. I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Appreciate the interview. I hope it all works out great for you. Yeah, if you're hiring, I mean.
Yes, if I'm hiring.
Yeah, look me up sometime. See if I need a job.
I love that, man.
Always looking for a part-time job, you know.
That's awesome, man.
Something to make quick cash, you know.
Cool, man. I'm gonna get a